Smoke, flames, and an SUV smashed on the tracks. Tonight, crews are on the scene of the deadliest crash in the history of the Metro-North Railroad. Good evening, I'm Christine Johnson.
And I'm Maurice Dubois. We have live pictures for you now from Chopper 2 over the scene in Valhalla. This happened on the Harlem Line when the train collided with a Jeep that was stopped on the tracks. 7 people were killed in this crash, including the driver of the SUV. At least a dozen are hurt. We also know at least 800 passengers were on the train when this happened.
CBS 2 has team coverage for you tonight. Let's begin with Tony Aiello, live near the scene. Tony?
From a routine ride to an unforgettable tragedy for the hundreds of people who were on board this train, Westchester County Executive Rob Astorino got a close-up look. He told me the electrified third rail somehow was dislodged after impact. That rail came up through the floor of the train car and sparked an inferno that claimed lives in the first passenger car.
I saw the front of the car. It was horrific. I mean, totally had been engulfed in flames, so the front car everything was melted inside.
Horror on the Harlem Line. A train smashes into an SUV, a fire erupts, and passengers die. Smoke poured from a train car, the inside visibly scorched.
The folks that were in our car were fine, but you feel bad for those families. It was tragic.
Metro-North says a woman driving a Jeep was trying to make it over this train crossing when the gate came down on top of her vehicle. She got out to take a look, then decided to drive across and was struck by the train. You can see the charred SUV wedged under the train. The vehicle was pushed hundreds of feet before the train was able to stop. Firefighters doused the wreck with water. Passengers quickly realized something was wrong.
The train came to an abrupt halt. We weren't getting any information, but we knew that something bad was going on because there were lots of police cars and firemen, etc.
I was in the third car. We hit a bump. It just felt like we went over a crossing, nothing really big. Train kind of came to a quick stop, and it was kind of quiet for a while.
Eventually, conductors announced there'd been an accident and the train would be evacuated. Some worried about the electrified third rail.
They had made an announcement saying they cut off the third rail.
People panicking?
Some people were, but for the most part, people were keeping their cool.
And how about you?
Honestly, I tried to stay relaxed during the whole thing.
As passengers exited the train, one shot this cell phone video. Many saw the flames and smoke and counted their blessings.
You get out of the train, it's freezing cold out, and then you realize how fortunate you are because it could be a lot worse than having to walk up here a couple miles in the cold.
I usually sit in the first car, so yeah.
You feel lucky?
Very fortunate.
Again, the SUV driver was killed and 6 passengers also dead, all of them believed to have been in the first car. There are several serious injuries, so there are fears tonight that the death toll could grow. So much pain for so many families tonight. And I talked to a union official who tells me the Metro-North crew that was on this train tremendously shaken up. Reporting live in Valhalla, Westchester County, Tony Aiello, CBS 2 News.
Okay, Tony, thank you. Let's take a live look now from Chopper 2. The train is still on the tracks, a mangled mess, just a nightmare of a scene tonight. We have learned that it pushed the SUV about 10 train car lengths as it headed northbound. That is when the SUV and the front of the train caught fire, exploding into that fireball that you saw. The Harlem Line is closed between North White Plains and Pleasantville tonight. Tomorrow morning there will be shuttle bus service, but passengers should expect delays.
And